Oh, yeah. You didn't have enough, did you? I hope you save some room for the main course, baby. Let us get us in there. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. Tonight, we got a special Milan Coast to Coast episode here of the World Cup 2022. What up, everybody? I'm Fabio. I'm joined, of course, by my partner, Geo, and two of the best Canadians you will ever find on God's green earth, Timmy and Terry from the Various View podcast. Boys, how we all doing tonight?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Glad to be on again, and appreciate the love and the support from everyone. So, yeah, thanks for having us on.
Of course, brother. Terry, how
Doing
you
well,
doing
bro.
tonight, man?
Doing well, doing well. Always a pleasure to hang out with you guys and talk footy.
Listen,
Glad to be here.
there's a lot going on, Terry. And before
I cannot wait.
Geo, I got to ask you a question, Geo, because before we get into the World Cup, there was a bit of news today, and I got it. Terry is my resident Manchester United fan, all right? And he knows I'm a Manchester United fan when it comes to the English Premier League. I root for the Red Devils as well. But Gio, did you get to listen to Cristiano's interview so far? It's a part 1 of 2, kind of like us tonight. You got to listen to 2 parts, but we're giving them both tonight. Did you get to listen to any of the stuff, Gio?
Yeah, I was, man. I don't know if you saw my comment. Why the hell they putting dummy Biden on there and dumber
what was
Trump
that
on there?
all about, bro?
I know, like, what the heck? I like, do something else, but it is what it is, man. Cristiano, now see, like, the bits and things you see it, but the only thing that blew my mind and had me laughing when he said Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needed some more time, bro. That fool, you could give him 20 years, he wasn't gonna win you a championship. I mean, and the second funniest thing when he was talking about that he played under Allegri, he didn't even want to play under Allegri. So why you gotta mention?
He mentioned him last. But Terry, you heard what Ronaldo had to say in this first part. How did you feel as a United fan?
As a United fan, I'm happy he came out and he said something. You know, like something has been needed to change at the club, and like it might take something this devastating to make things change, or it could be for the worse. Who knows? Like it's a double-edged sword for me. I'm a big fan of Ronaldo, but I love Manchester United. Do I think what he did was wrong? Not really. I think great athletes have done similar in the past. I think even great sports icons have done similar things where you have to speak out, right? Because
definitely.
If you don't,
This
what
is
it is.
like-
And with the Ole thing, man, you're not gonna bury your colleague, man. He's like a buddy of his, so he's gonna save him.
Yeah,
He's not
that's
gonna
why
throw
he
him under
said
the
give him
bus.
more time. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you on that.
This
Timmy,
is
how'd
like,
you feel about what he
this
said?
is like CM Punk's pipe bomb, but
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, what does he have to lose, guys? He's a legend. He has nothing to lose. And you know what? At least somebody said what they're feeling, because I'm sure a lot of Manchester United fans feel the same way. Nothing's improving at that club. Nothing. So why not? What do you have to lose?
But Terry, how does that make you feel to hear, like, he's been away for the club since 2009, and he says there's literally been no real movement in the technology, in the facility. I mean, that's got to be heartbreaking.
This has been
Is he
going
wrong?
on for even longer than he's been there. People don't realize the Glazers, the owners of this club, right? They have children who take money out annually in the double digits, within the millions, to line their own pockets, and then the owners are using the money to upgrade the mega mall while there's rust hanging out the outside of Old Trafford. The fridge is now on the pitch, right? The pool has been the same for the last 25 years. Like, it's kind of like they're trying to sweep everything under the rug, right? That's what's going on right now. There's a lot of that going on right now.
They're spending too much on their players and not enough on the facilities.
Fabio, and crazy, Napoli and all the Italian stadiums get crap about their toilets and stuff like that, but Manchester United toilets are the worst of the worst. They saying, like, that one person almost fell through the flooring, that, like, the whole stadium is decaying. But they play in the big bad Premier League with all that money, so they can't talk caca about the stadium because they play in the Premier League. But if it would have been in Serie A, they would have took the pictures, put
They
it
would
on
have
Twitter.
destroyed us.
Yeah, they would have
Destroyed us.
destroyed us. That stadium is crumbling, dude. They don't even have a teleprompter. Everybody has a scoreboard or anything saying.
Don't you guys play in the shared stadium?
Yeah, but we have a.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
Listen,
No,
the
but you're right. Like,
peach.
These
I'll tell
guys,
you that.
when Manchester United went on the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, it was all about money. It's all about business to turn over, to make money, to wash money. Ronaldo came out and he said it, right? The owners, they don't care about the sport. They're using the sport, right? And then when they're talking about like not believing his child, like that his child's sick, bro, can you imagine going through that where you're under the eye of everybody all the time, no matter what you do? You're playing constantly, you're dedicating yourself, and then you see like your teammates are kind of half-assing it. You lose a child, and then you just got to deal with that. Who knows what it's like to be him at home, right? Any of us try to deal with that and go on our daily life routine.
Yeah, it was probably a bad idea to even have Ronaldo come back, but we
Yeah.
are not alone, my friends. A fantastic four becomes a fabulous five.
Here we go.
Number one himself. We got to bring
Top
him
of the
in.
league himself. Top of the
Top of the
league.
league. Good evening,
What?
Mo. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. What's up, boys? How's everybody
What's up,
doing?
Mo?
What's going on?
Doing
Welcome
great.
back.
Doing
Welcome
great to
back,
see you,
brother.
man. Listen, we got to get your opinion. Did you get to hear any of Ronaldo's interview so far?
No, I just finished work right now, so I was actually gonna watch it when I get home. But I saw you guys typing going nuts in the chat, right? I will say this: I'm not the biggest fan of Pierce Morgan.
Okay.
But he supports
90%.
Arsenal.
Most people
No,
don't.
no,
He disowned
no.
him.
We disowned him years ago. He was one of the first people that was Wenger out, and then he expected everything to be better within 24 hours, right? Not knowing we were on a downhill scope. And I'm a realistic fan, knowing full well that any change takes time. So, but that's for another discussion. That's just, Arsenal. But Pierce Morgan, I've always hated him. Never enjoyed his interviews with anybody, whether it's politicians, whether it's musicians, actors. Everybody hates him in the industry. For
All right,
one,
so let me ask this question then. Do you support what Ronaldo's doing? Do you think he has the right or should be doing what he's doing? How about that? Without having to have heard any of it, do you support it?
no, not 100%. Do I think he has a right to do it? Yes. Do I think him doing it right now is the best thing for him or for United? 100% no. You want to bash him? I don't have a problem with bashing your team, but do it after the season's over, not during the season.
Especially
Right?
right before a World Cup, too, right?
Exactly. Like I get it. Maybe you're trying to get out of the club at any way, and this is probably like the final push to get away in January. But no, I don't think this is the right way to go about it, especially not now.
I hear you, but I think he said one thing, and we'll kind of close off this topic with this particular thing that he said. He said, and this is what I think you're going to see in the second part tomorrow, is he said he kind of flirts with the idea that if he wins it with Portugal, maybe he'll even retire like immediately after. Why not? Win the World Cup, retire. I think that's always a professional athlete's dream. Go out on top. Don't keep
That's
playing.
a great sending
Go on.
off.
That's a great sending off. Messi. He's already said, but we'll get into more of this because we got a lot of talk about here.
Fabio, they were my dark horse to win it all, but the locker room ain't looking good. Cancelo don't want him to touch him. Bruno out there looking at him
I'm
crazy.
spilling the beans, Gio. Hold on. All right, guys. So now that we got Mo, we got our full five. We're all here. So we're going to go through all the groups and kind of get just a brief summary of what we think is going to happen. Who do we think is going to finish first or second? And we'll kind of go through the dark horses at the end. All right, so let's go with Group A. Starting on Sunday, Qatar what team they're bringing, how good they are. They say they're 50th in the FIFA World Rankings. They're going to be hosting my adopted country, Ecuador. So Ecuador sitting 44th, not much better. But that's the first game. What do you guys think about Group A? We got Netherlands taking on Senegal on Monday. What's your opinion? We're going to go around the horn here. Let's start with Geo. Ecuador, Qatar, Netherlands, Senegal. What do you think about these games?
Well, I'm going for the Ecuadorians to win. Upset on Sunday. They got that bad boy Moises Caicedo that we were looking at like 2 years ago. You know what? United and Milan were fighting for him. United had won the race for 5 million, and then they just withdrew. But I think they have a lot of talent. Ecuador has a lot of talent playing everywhere. You know, they got a lot of talent playing over here in Liga MX. I'm close to Mexico, so you know they got a lot of talent. So most of the Liga MX stars are there. So I have a feeling that Ecuador is gonna ball out.
My wife would love that. My wife would love those words. Hopefully, that's going to be the case. Terry, Netherlands, Senegal. What do you think about this one? I
Oh
think
man.
Mane might be. Is he hurt for this first game at least? Or
I think what I heard is he's
Still
like
up in the air.
50-50 for the game, and like if I were Senegal, I'd keep it that way just so that Netherlands are on their toes. I think this is going to
Absolutely.
be a great match, but in all honesty, I think Senegal are just going to run the gamut over Netherlands on this game and the first one to open it out. I really do.
that's listen, Timmy. What do you think, man? Oh, leading
Uh,
on this game as well. Also, Netherlands supposedly they have a couple of doubtfuls. They don't know if Memphis is going to be there, and Dumfries is doubtful. So these two guys, they're probably going to start. We'll see, but right now they're still listed as doubtful. What's your opinion on it?
I'm thinking Netherlands first, Ecuador second. Um, I listen. In my opinion, I think the Conan Bowl is a little bit harder than the Afcon. Granted, Senegal is a great team, but I think that finishing shortly behind Uruguay, Brazil, and Argentina is equally as good as winning or coming in first or second in the Afcon. Qatar, I don't think is going to stand a chance. There's a guy on Ecuador
God,
right now
I
that's
hope
in
they can.
fine form. His
Mhm.
name is Plata.
Yep.
Okay, he's a right winger. Hint, hint. But he's doing
Hey,
really
I like
well.
the scouting.
He's doing really well. So I'm curious to see how he does. I think going into Qatar, I think Ecuador is actually going to make a statement. I can see a little bit of a 2-0, a 3-0 kind of scoreline coming out of there, maybe a 3-1. And honestly, I think I see maybe an Ecuador and Senegal tie, if anything, and we'll see what it goes from there. Possibly a loss to Netherlands.
Interesting. All right, Mo. So, what's your opinion of these two first games? And I just want to say, two Milan fans, nobody mentioned Balotelli. How come? How come? How dare you?
Nah, Balotelli, he not gonna do nothing. But you know, Giroud, he doing his recruiting. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait till we get to France. God damn it. All right, Mo. What do you think about Ecuador and Qatar and Netherlands, Senegal?
So I don't know if you guys see the comment from Tristan or not. That should basically explain everything about what I think about this group.
Okay.
Um,
So you're saying Netherlands is, I don't want
oh,
to say a
100%.
dark horse, but they're always kind of
They're,
up there in the running.
Netherlands is
They
like
aren't a dark
Portugal.
horse. They aren't a
Netherlands is
dark
like
horse. Yeah.
Portugal. They're not in that dark horse area, but they're not in that powerhouse area as
I would
well,
agree with that. I would
right?
agree
They're
with
like
that. Yeah.
somewhere in the middle where they're one of the better teams. They just never won it. In regards to Mane playing, from my understanding, is he's definitely out the first game, and he's 50-50 for the second, and he's 100% sure to play the third game.
You know, that's my exact note that I wrote. He's first game
Yeah.
out, maybe second game. Exactly what I had.
So I think that's what's going to happen with him. I don't think he's going to play for the first game against the
So you
Netherlands.
think that's going to cost Senegal the game?
No, I think Senegal is going to lose that game in the midfield just because Netherlands midfield is so much higher than Senegal's. Defense-wise, it depends on which Van Dijk shows up. Is it the one that we've been seeing all season or the one that's been top
compared to
one of
Maldini.
one of the top players of his generation, right? For the past 3-4 years. Same thing with Delict. Are we gonna see Ajax Delict or
Juve delete.
Juve Delict, which was complete doo doo,
Yes.
right? That I think that's where the game's gonna get won.
All right. So yeah, that's Group A there. All right. So
Yeah,
let
Qatar's gonna get slapped. I'm just gonna say that.
Qatar.
Ecuador,
Where I think are we all hoping Qatar finishes in a nice fourth place
0
with
goals.
maybe 0
Yeah.
goals?
I think
100%
yeah,
I am.
I think they're not even gonna. They're not like. I think this is gonna be a slapping when it comes to Qatar. I don't remember if anybody remembers 98 when Germany beat Saudi Arabia 8-0. I do believe we'll see that scoreline in this group.
Well, that could be possible, but I wouldn't be surprised if they show up with bought unbelievable players, and the referees maybe are getting 40,000 in brown envelopes being delivered. So you never know.
Per game.
Per game. All right, so
Yeah,
let's
per game.
move on to an American's favorite part, Group B, baby. All right. Now, of course, we're going to start with the American game here. USA Wales. Gio, we're ranked 16. They're 19th. What say you about the US of A? Do we think Gareth Bale has been sitting around LAFC for this particular moment to ruin our party?
I mean, I don't care what the hell he been doing at LAFC. You know, I hate LAFC. Let me put that out there first. You know what? Like I've been saying before, we only got the Great White Hope and Harrison, and that's it. Pulisic is trash. McKinney is trash. You want me to start naming everybody that's trash? So
Ouch.
Yeah, but you
so
don't think
Gio,
you don't think
What the hell, man? We got to
Hey,
get
Trey.
American pull. You can't shit on our team
No,
so
no,
much.
no.
But you
We're
think
gonna-
McKennie won't hold it up? Because I think McKennie's actually probably one of their best players.
He's
Yeah,
he's
not.
not bad at
Aronson
all.
has been balling out for Leeds the whole season. He's
Yeah,
been playing
yeah.
against big games and doing a lot of things. He's the only hope. Pulisic, I don't know. He
What
might
about
blow
our
out
boy,
his back.
Serginho?
Serginho,
Yeah,
I
come
don't know
on,
what he
man.
might do.
We
I
gotta
don't
give
know,
it
he
Noah Milan played love yet. Serginho Dest, we're just shitting all over them. I mean, let's jump around a little bit more. What do you think about the U.S. and Wales? Does the U.S. have any chance, or is the U.S. fated to fail, as Gio thinks here?
I think Wales is a little bit too strong for the U.S. overall. The fact that all of them play in Europe, the fact that all of them play in Europe, they all play in bigger leagues. They all have. Technically, they're a little bit. Technically, they're better. Right?
Are they gonna beat them? Is this
So I
what's
will
the
say
golf,
this.
man? The Ryder
I will
Cup?
say
Is that what we're
this.
doing here?
I hear they had some nice golf courses in Qatar.
Oh, I
Exactly,
bet they
Terry.
do. Nothing like grass in the desert.
I've been to a few of them. Trust me when I say this, they're actually top-notch golf courses in Qatar.
I don't doubt it.
But again, it all depends. I think Wales is stronger than US right now with the form that we're going into the tournament. Just players' forms going into the tournament. Like Gio said, I think Aronson, I think that's his name.
The Great White Hope, Aronson.
Quick question: does he have a brother that actually plays in the States?
Yeah, he's going to Eintracht Frankfurt. He was playing versus Bale. Yeah.
Yes, because I remember they were saying he's actually better than his brother. So
interesting. Well,
that's
I just hope he performs well. I'm rooting for my goddamn America. I don't know what's up Gio's behind, but here in New York, we root for our country. All right, I'm not being delusional here, for God's sakes.
Gio's too close to Mexico, man. That's what's happening.
No, he's not.
You took it out of my mouth. You took it out of my mouth.
The Mexican league's right across the ocean there, you know, not even. So he's rooting for Mexico, low key.
Timmy, let's go to the other part of Group B, which is England versus Iran. Right? Do we think England's got vast talent? Do we think Iran has any chance here?
Yeah, actually, I do have. I think they have a bit of a chance. I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think it is. I think, man, I hate to say this, but I do think that a lot of the English players are overrated. I don't really hate to say
Really?
it,
because
I
I
see
got
a
a
lot.
couple of names written down here that
Go
I
ahead.
would not say are overrated. Saka, Sterling, Kane,
Saka
Foden.
hasn't had the best season this year, even though Arsenal is playing well. I think Saka's been better.
Bellingham
before.
has been good for
Bellingham,
Dortmund.
yeah.
Foden, Grealish. I mean, let's
Grealish is
relax on
terrible.
him.
He doesn't even
You
play.
said you said two
Rashford.
names. You said two names that I don't agree with. Maybe
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
Kane is one of them.
These are their important players, man. I mean, if they don't perform,
Harry
England's going to be in
Maguire.
trouble.
Harry Maguire, if he
No,
doesn't
no.
perform-
Nobody's mentioning Maguire.
Yes.
I don't know why you got to do that.
Maguire.
The
Why
greatest
not?
fridge of all time.
Yeah, it's
Listen.
better than Maytag.
Can Iran give England a hard time? Yes, they can, because they'll
Yeah.
feel like they're at home, right? England's going to have to deal with the temperature. Hopefully, Southgate's got these guys drinking lots of water so they stay hydrated and they're ready to go. But for me, honestly, England and US could come out of this group, honestly. Like Wales are a strong
I
team,
think so
but
as
you
well.
never really, you never
agree.
really know. I think US do have players too that can get them out of here. They just gotta, they gotta get together to get them out. That's all.
And not so. Some people say in the chat about leaving Tomori at home, right? Not just him. I think Chris Smalling deserves to be there as well because he's having a great season. Last year he also had a great season.
Yeah, with Roma.
He's to be honest, he's probably one of the only English players to win a European Championship last year.
You know what, Timmy? That's a great fucking segue. How about we bring this fucking chart up?
Oh.
All right? Because we're talking about Italian players playing in the World Cup, and here it is, a couple. And like you were saying, we're almost got 4 people, but they maybe should have had 6. 'cause
Italian
people are
league
saying
players.
the Italian league player, not Italian players. Yes. Surprisingly, Juve's got the top. Look at that, 11.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. But listen, I just think
Three
that
of the
we
play
got to
for
have
Brazil.
more. Yeah. I think we got to get more from Milan, probably at least 1 or 2 that could have been up there, but obviously injuries and stuff like that. But all right, so everybody in agreement. They think USA, Canada, USA, England, probably from this group.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, US is gonna have to battle Wales to get out of the group. That's my honest opinion.
Well, good thing it's the first fucking game, and they better get it
Yeah.
together from the get go.
Right?
All right, so let's move on to Group C. Possibly one of the favorites. Argentina taking on Saudi Arabia in the first game. Now, before we move on to anything else, we just have to mention already told to us this is Messi's last World Cup, so Argentina,
Good.
it's going to be possibly his last chance at a World Cup. No, it 100% is his last chance at a World Cup. Maybe their last big tournament with Argentina. Saudi Arabia have any chance in this game, or is it just how much they're going to blow them out?
No,
Yeah.
they always play him tough. I think they get him every World Cup, and they always play him
Yeah.
tough. I think Argentina only beats them like 1-0, so it's gonna be
Alright.
a tough game.
Yeah,
gonna
I
be a
agree with
tough
Gio.
game for
I think
Argentina.
they give them a hard time out of respect, right? They don't go easy on Messi because it's Messi, right?
Well, let's do this. Tim, who on Argentina do you think is the person to be watching besides Messi?
None of them.
No. Unbelievable.
That's
0. Not one. Is
None
this
of
your
them.
Brazilian bias coming out? Is that what's happening here?
100%.
All right.
100%.
All right. So, Mo, I'll kick it to you. All right. What Argentina player do you think is going to make the difference, not name Messi?
Let me just check this real quick, and I'll let you know.
If anybody else has an idea,
I have
just
one.
throw it out. There we go, Gio.
I do have a few guys that are on the back of my head, right? Di Maria, Lautaro, Julian Alvarez, right? Those are the 3 that come to mind. Is Dybala, did he get taken?
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, he
He
did.
might
Yeah.
be good for
That Correa
the
guy,
second.
Correa, I think is gonna light it up. Rodrigo,
Correa from
Paul.
Inter.
Y'all forgetting the number 1, Enzo mother effing Fernandez.
I knew you were going to mention
Maldini, you should get punched in the gut for that one. Right.
Oh,
And
we do
Lautaro,
not
I
support
think.
that statement. That statement was not supported by
But-
FWP.
and then if Argentina really want to do some damage, they drop Lautaro Martinez and they start Julian Alvarez at number 9. Lautaro Martinez is hot and cold, and he's a bum for me to be exact.
I can't forget my boy the Butcher. The Butcher Martinez.
The Butcher's there. Shit.
He's gonna be doing some major damage. Keep your eye on him.
Gio says
I know
he
you're
doesn't
watching.
remember a great Argentina defender anytime recently. All right, so that's we obviously think Argentina is going to pull through out of this group easily, but the other side is Mexico versus Poland, which I think is one of the better first matches coming up in the first game of the group stage. Mexico, Poland. Mexico's ranked 13th. Poland surprisingly 26th. But a couple of great players on the Polish team. Obviously, Zielinski from Napoli, and obviously Lewandowski from Barcelona. And Mexico, I'm not going to front. There's not too many guys I really know from there besides Lozano from Napoli. So, what do we think
messed
here?
up, man. They forgot to bring some of their top guys like Lainez. Where's the other guy? They forgot. They brought Funes Mori as their striker or whatever.
No, that's the brother, not the one that you're thinking of. Because there's two of them.
There's two of them. I know.
There's two of them. One's a defender, one's a forward.
I would have took Chicharito over those two.
Oh yeah.
Nah, they left a guy from PSV at home who has like 14 goals in the
and Lainez, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's
So
gonna be tough.
Who do you think, Poland or Mexico in that first
whoever
game?
wins this game, Fabio's gonna advance.
I'll be honest. I think Mexico can beat Poland like hungover on the beach of Qatar. I think it's possible, right? But like,
really?
Yeah. I honestly.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So everybody
I think it's gonna end up as a draw.
All right.
1-1 draw.
Lua 5 goals in 5 minutes.
Milik and Lua just tearing it up.
No, you never know. All right, so
He hasn't scored a single goal in the World Cup.
So
that's
who do you guys? Obviously, we all believe Argentina is going to finish first, but what's the collective here on who's getting second? Is Poland have a chance, or it's Mexico?
I'm thinking Poland, to be honest.
Yeah,
I gotta
same.
lean a little bit towards Poland more than Mexico, just because I feel like they could have brought a lot more and they didn't.
And I feel like they have like 2 or 3 possible difference makers on there that can really perform, score a goal when they need them. So I'm leaning Poland too. I'm sorry, Mexico, not this time, buddy. All right, so let's go to
Gio.
D. So, Gio's not Mexican.
I know he's not Mexican, but he's saying he watches Mexico. He's right next to it. All that. Right?
I said the Ecuadorians who play in Liga MX. I said the Ecuadorians who play in Liga.
Listen, Gio's got his finger on the pulse. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Group D here. We're gonna go on. We're gonna talk about Denmark versus Tunisia first. Denmark sitting in 10th and Tunisia's 30th FIFA ranking. While of course I'm gonna talk about Simon Kjær, who most likely will be the captain, I believe, for Denmark. So what do we?
Eriksson
too.
Yeah.
Or Eriksson. Okay, that's true. I didn't know if he was captain. I thought Kjær was less.
Yeah, he was.
If Kjær doesn't play, then it's Eriksson.
Yeah,
they'll probably give it to you. Yeah.
All right. So, what do you guys think? You think Tunisia? I honestly, there was nobody on the team that I recognized their name, so I didn't even write anybody from Tunisia. But I'd be very surprised if Denmark doesn't finish first or second of this group.
Yeah, I think they're first.
You think first?
Yeah,
that's very surprising because the next game is all Australia versus France, one of the heavy favorites, ranked 4th overall. Australia's ranked 38th. So what do we think about this one, France?
Fabio Giroud, he's recruiting right now. So, hey, Redbird, I don't know what the hell you're going to do, but Mbappe, he said he want to come join the Red and Black. So I don't know how y'all going to funnel that money into the club.
When did he say that?
Right there, Great French football. They saying it right there that they building a bond. He's telling them that Milan is a great club and all that. He's doing his.
Listen, if Giroud does that, I'll give him a 5-year contract. You write in the zeros, buddy. All right.
We just gotta find the money.
If he's recruiting from the French national team, I don't think I could love Giroud anymore.
Not
That
just
beautiful
Giroud.
man.
You got our boy Theo too.
Ayo's there, yes, of
And
course. But
Magnan, he's not there, but he's gonna be there in spirit. So
yes, indeed. But I would just say this, and eventually Kalulu's going to be there as well. Do we think are they competing against one another, Teo and his brother, who's going to be starting left back?
Yeah,
I think
What I
so.
heard
yeah,
that.
but I think the Hernando's. I think if I'm not mistaken, from what I heard, is that Lucas might be starting in the center back role with
Don't
his
you
brother.
Really?
Yeah, don't just start them
Interesting.
together. You should start them
Yeah,
together.
start
I
them
think.
together. You got that brotherly love there. That's a story.
That would be a dangerous pair
Yeah.
right there, man. That left is going to be dangerous.
I love
But yeah.
Australia. They're not what they used to be, right? Like they used to have memorable players that would make highlight reels during
Tim
tournaments.
Cahill. Is
Tim
that
Cahill, right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh
you know,
yeah, damn, that's a throwback.
Sorry,
it's going to be a battle
Tim-
between them and Denmark, I think. Right?
I
to
think
take-
Australia
take France, right?
makes
So
an upset and ties France.
Really?
Kim, I got you,
Interesting.
bro.
Oh
Yes.
my god. I don't know about that. That's so. But you think we're thinking France is either 1 or 2 here, or anybody honestly thinks Denmark can top the group?
I do.
Everybody.
I think
Yeah.
Denmark tops this.
Terry,
group.
you too?
Well,
there's the spirit in
Fabio.
them. I think everybody feels it, bro. Everybody going into this tournament, they know that Denmark, they've got that fire lit in them.
guys,
Right.
look at the last 2 games against Denmark, France and Denmark. Tell me who won. Both last 2 games.
Yeah, that's right.
Who topped the
But
group in the
Denmark-
Nations League? Who topped the group in the Nations League?
Yeah,
Denmark
but the
messed up,
Nations
man.
League, they
What are you
don't
saying,
give a
Gio?
fuck
Same
about
thing,
that.
though.
matter,
They
but
don't.
it
No, but they
doesn't
don't care
matter.
about that. That's the point.
Yeah,
They
they're
care
gonna
about
care
the
about
game.
this one. Yeah.
They care about the game. They got to win
Exactly.
every game. That's the way Denmark guys plays. The Danish guys, they play every game to win.
Yeah.
It's not their fault that the French are taking it slow or taking it easy or whatever the case may be.
Listen, I love the French people. They want to take it slow. The Italians, we take it slow too. We take it around 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock every day. We take it real slow. So, all right, but we believe
Fabio, but
it's
they
gonna
left
be
their
Denmark
best
and
talent.
France.
They left their best talent in Salzburg. They left them. They left Kleistergaard. I don't know how he didn't make the team to be Denmark. I don't know who the manager is, but he's on drugs. To be honest with you, leaving
It's
that
the same.
talent.
It's the same manager that took him to the Euros, to the last World Cup. It's the same guy, right? He knows these guys. They're hitting their prime right now. Might as well stay with it, right? He's doing what Italy's been doing for years. It's just they actually managed to stay in the World Cup while
They
Italy
are
and
the defending
some
champions.
other countries
Mhm.
stayed at home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, France is the defending champion, so I think they're going to definitely pull it out. I think Denmark's going to finish second. That's just me. I think they're going to win the head-to-head. But
Good call,
we'll
good
move
call.
on. We'll move on with that one. All right, so Group E now. We got Germany versus Japan in the first game. Germany's 11th, which I was a little surprised. I thought they'd be a little higher on that list. Japan's 24th.
They haven't done anything since 2018, or not even 2014.
2014, yeah.
Yeah.
But do we think Germany's going to have any difficulty here? We'll start with
No.
Terry. Kind of move. Do you think Germany has any troubles with Japan?
No,
you know what?
This is a well-oiled machine that's been doing it for years. There's a lot of history in this nation for football. Gio, what were you going to say before I go on?
Oh, Musiala's about to ball out, man. He's gonna put his name in the stars, baby.
I think so.
Yeah.
Jamal Musiala, yeah. I can't. Chelsea. That's why. I mean, you're down the drain. You let a talent like that. Yeah, you should fire your whole scouting team.
They're known for letting talent down
They
the
did.
drain.
They did fire their whole scouting team.
Good. Gio was ahead of the curve. All right. So, but Germany most likely will handle that one. The other half of Group E is Spain versus a country. I don't know if you guys heard it. It's not Costa Rica anymore. It's Costa Rico. That's how Speed calls it. So Costa Rica. All right.
World Cup. Oh yeah,
I mean,
Costa Rica.
Costa Rico, which for the last couple of years, man, they're getting a lot of good players. They perform pretty well. Do we think they have any chance against Spain? I think the biggest Costa Rican name I saw was Nevas, the goalkeeper. So
Brian
Yeah.
Brian Ruiz.
Yeah, Brian Ruiz too.
Brian Rui's been playing for the last 12 to 16 years, man. They ain't got no new talent, Fabio. What are you smoking on, man? They bring in the same Joel Campbell since he was 17-year-old player at Arsenal and stuff like that. They still bringing him. So, I mean, you know
They
what,
lost to
Costa
Canada,
Rica,
bro.
but Costa Rica, they gonna play. They gonna play, Fabio. They might surprise people. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
they're
they
gonna-
gonna. I'm not gonna say they're gonna, but they probably gonna end up third. But they're gonna surprise people.
So Germany, Spain. Who's winning the group?
Honestly, I
giving
think
him-
one of.
Go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I don't think one of those two is gonna make it out of the group.
Wow.
Really?
It's a big call,
Mhm.
but I
That's
get it.
controversial there.
It is, but I honestly think like everybody's sleeping on Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys do
Kubo,
realize
Ito,
You guys do realize Japan's team is stacked.
for a Japanese team, this is probably the best team they've ever had.
Very
It's
nice.
one of the top Japanese teams that has ever been assembled.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's sleeping on them. I don't think it's going to be as easy as people expect it to.
I
They'll
agree.
get handled by
I think-
Germany, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
No,
the first
I
match
actually
is
do not
the.
think so.
You don't
I
think
do
so?
not think
Okay,
so.
okay.
No, I don't think so. That's the thing. I don't think Germany's going to walk over Japan.
Okay.
Alex is saying
Germans-
leave Spain behind in the group stage. Very
I
interesting.
no, I think the Germans usually what they do is they start off slow, and then as they progress, they gain that momentum going into the tournament, right?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think that first game it might be a draw, right? And then Germany's gonna win the next two. That's just my opinion.
I
Could
kind
be
of,
very interesting.
you know, Mo might have a good point here with the whole Japan and them being strict and, a little more cultured and, they're a little held back where the way Qatar is, right? They don't really drink out in public or, Germany might have a little bit of difficulty here, but, again, like I said, they're all just big boys. They're strong. They've been doing it together for years in the same league. They know each other so well. Like, they're
Mo.
poised to be first in this group.
How's Tomiyasu? Is he ready or no?
So he started training apparently starting tomorrow. He's gonna start training full training with the full squad.
Yeah.
That is a massive advantage for Japan.
Two guys I want you guys to remember this name for Japan, and
Mhm.
you'll come back and be like, "Wow, Timmy called this out."
Kubo,
Junya Ito from Reims,
Mhm.
and yeah, exactly, Takefusa
Takefusa Kubo.
Kubo. Yeah, those two names right there for Japan. Keep an eye on those guys.
Well, I mean, Kubo was signed for Real Madrid when he was like 15.
Exactly. I think he might still. Is he? I don't even know if he's still owned by Real Madrid. or not.
No, Real Sociedad owns him,
Yeah.
but it's like everybody else now. Buyback clause.
Mhm.
Real has to go through him first.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if Japan can throw an upset on Germany in the first game. Spain, Costa Rica. I think everybody believes Spain is going to be able to get out of this group stage one way or another. People like Alex don't believe. They think Spain. I'm just surprised. So, who's any Spain player you guys would identify as somebody to watch? I couldn't believe it.
Gavi,
Yeah.
Gavi.
Pedri.
Yeah.
Pedri, right?
Gavi though.
Alright.
Gavi, I'm leaning more Ansu Fati. Guys,
Fati for sure.
this is a
Yeah, Fati's
young.
good too,
This
yeah.
is a team that could build to be a champion in the next like 15 years. There is a lot of young studs on this team, man.
and Naki Williams too.
Yeah.
All right, so a lot of guys to look for, a lot of guys to look out in Spain. So definitely, but I think Germany is going to take it, and Spain's going to finish second. I think Germany should be like a well-oiled machine, like somebody had said earlier. But let's move on to Group F. The first game is Croatia and Morocco. Croatia is the 12th ranked team. Morocco's 22nd. A couple of guys on Morocco that are well known, of course. Hakimi and Ziyech is on the team. Croatia, I got to give the shout out because there's a ton of really good players there. Brozovic, Modric, Perisic, Orsic, who played good on Zagreb against Milan, scored a goal against us. So what do you got? Let's start with you, G. Croatia, Morocco. Who you got?
I got a big upset, man. Fast players, set on my Moroccans out there. They got that good food too. So Moroccans gonna kill them with that food.
All right.
I'm
That's
sorry.
I don't know about that. I'm definitely leaning Croatia. I think Croatia is the team that's going to cause problems because the other side of Group F, which of course I'm now going to kick it to my Canadian friends, they got Belgium taking on Canada. Now, I don't know where the hell FIFA gets their ranking because Belgium is still second. I don't know why. But of course, for Milan fans, we're going to be looking to see if Di Cotalete gets out there and plays even a little bit, plays well, gets his mojo back. But of course, they got Kevin De Bruyne. Lukaku seems to be hurt a little bit. Whether he's going to play the first game or not, it's still up in the air. How's Davies looking, guys? Is he doubtful now for the first
he'll
game?
be good.
He's
going
gonna
to
be good?
I think he
Okay.
did that on purpose because he really wants to go to full strength to the World Cup.
All right, so Timmy, let's talk here. We'll start with you. Belgium, Canada. Where are you feeling on your Canadian pride? I know you're all Brazilianed out, but you're a Canadian, my man. Let's
I'm
talk
honestly,
about
man.
Canada.
I'm the first one that said this on our podcast that if Brazil and Canada were to play, or Italy and Canada were to play, I'm always rooting for Canada. You know what? I love this country. I love this country, and this is where I was born.
That's
so this is the team that I was gonna support.
I
And
like.
unlike Geo, I can actually say that the Canadians did do well in the CONCACAF. So I'll say that, or CONCACAF, whatever way you want to say it. But that being said, I think this game is gonna surprise a lot of people. Do I think Canada is gonna win? It's gonna be really tough for them to win. But I think it's gonna be a little bit of a goal fest. And the reason I say this is because Vertonghen, Alderweireld, these guys are they're old, man. They're slow, they're old. And who are they up against? Guys like fast-pacey guys like Davies, Buchanan, Jonathan David, Kyle Larin. Like, if Canada can somewhat score goals and not concede as much, there's a way for them to actually pull a big upset in this group. And I think Canada's attacking side is actually pretty good. The problem is where they lack is the rest of the team. So if they can just outscore Belgium in this game, I think it's gonna be a good game. I don't see a low scoring game in this one, honestly.
If this game was played in Canada, I'd feel bad for Belgium.
Yeah.
But because it's being played in Qatar, I feel like it's kind of fair ground. I have high hopes for Canada because a lot of our players play in big European teams now, or bigger European teams, right? They do have a lot of guys that scare me. Like Trossard's been playing really good. Dries Mertens is a good player. Then Donker, Carrasco, Tielemans, like they're pretty stacked too. So it's going to be a hard test for Canada in game one.
And I also think, with Canada's team going into this, they have a lot of guys in fine form right now. Buchanan's killing it, man.
Yeah.
Jonathan David, hello. He was the top goal scorer last year.
Oh yeah.
All you forwards better watch out for Richie Larea.
And Richie Larea, man. It's our Toronto homegrown boy. Like
Our butcher.
Dude, yeah, he's our butcher,
The Scarborough
He's
Butcher.
our butcher. Bro, just think about it. I was just reading an article this morning, actually. It said 90% of the Canadian national team is from a city in Ontario.
That's
right?
incredible.
That is incredible.
That's insane when you
Ontario
think
is
about
our province/state. What you guys would consider state.
Yeah.
So the funny part is you would expect them to be from like Scarborough or Saga, something like that, right? Nah, they're all from Brampton, right? Which is very surprising.
And Kim,
Well, they got something in the water over there. Then
Tamori should have. If he got snubbed by England, man, he should have came to Canada, man. He was born in
definitely
Calgary.
would have got called up. That's
100%. And he was born in Calgary, right? He's a Nigerian background, born in Calgary, grew up in England, kind of thing. So
yeah.
He's 100% Canadian, right? But no, honestly, I said it from the beginning. I think Canada's going to make it out of the group. That's just a gut feeling I got.
They have the most to prove. They're going to have the most, like we would like to say, grinta. Okay?
And I think the least amount of pressure on top of that.
Yeah, first time in the World Cup since 1986. So it's been a long time.
36 years.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for that math. That's right, baby. But you know what? We'll kind of go through again who we
I
think
was
is
born
really
in
good.
'86. It was simple.
That's what I was gonna
There you
say.
go.
I was gonna say Mo was born that year, so you remember.
I was born in
He
'86.
knows
It's pretty
that.
simple.
All right, so Group G. Now we move on. Now we know where the second game's gonna go to, so just hold your patience there, Timmy. Switzerland versus Cameroon. We're gonna go through first. Swiss, Geo. They got a couple of guys on Cameroon that I've heard of. Onana, what's my name? Onana, what's my name? And then of course Napoli's midfielder Anguissa, who's been playing really good lately.
Zambo.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
And
he's
Switzerland
I
got
like him.
the Arsenal boy.
Granit
He's been
Xhaka.
Jacques has been playing good, and you know who else they have, Gio. The guy you've been calling for all
My God.
goddamn season. Okafor is on Switzerland. So
Okafor, man. Raw
who do you
talent,
think?
man.
What do you think is going to happen in this first game?
Switzerland gonna demolish them, man. Okafor gonna put his price tag out of Milan's like salary cap. I mean, I think he's gonna ball out. You know, Granit Xhaka is gonna be giving them the passes. He's gonna be headering them, or he's gonna be scoring rockets. To be honest with you, Switzerland, they gonna. I don't know who's is Brazil on this one, because I was about to say
Yes,
something.
yes, they are. That's the next game.
He's fired up.
All right, Brazil versus Serbia, which I believe, guys, is the marquee matchup of the first week, the first game.
100%.
I think this is the best
strongest.
matchup so far. Brazil, obviously strong, ranked first overall in the FIFA World Cup rankings. Serbia is ranked 21. They got Gio's second favorite player, Susan Vahalovic. And so Susan, you know he's scoring. Then they got we're gonna link it to Savage brothers, both of them, the midfielder and the
Mitrovic.
goalkeeper. Minkovic, Savage, or
Yeah.
whatever the hell.
Milinkovic
Oh,
Savage.
Mitrovic.
Mitrovic.
Mitrovic too.
Yeah.
Mitrovic
Yes.
too.
They have a ton of players. Kostic from Juve,
Yeah,
Jovic from Fiorentina.
Alvic is
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
So
Pretty much.
This is
So
my,
let's go around. Let's start with Timmy. For Brazil, we got to start with Timmy. So Timmy,
So I'm
How
gonna
do you
start
feel
actually
about
with
this one?
Serbia. So Serbia is my dark horse, and I think they have a great little lineup. I think they're gonna cause some damage. But I also think that even though they got better, Brazil got better. And one thing that stands out to me with Brazil this World Cup, and I've said this on our podcast too, is the whole new rule that there is 5 substitutions allowed in regular time with an additional 6. There is no team in this World Cup with the depth of Brazil, especially from the midfield, center defensive midfield, and up. You can literally replace 6 players on Brazil's team, and the team doesn't lose pace, doesn't lose talent, doesn't lose quality. It's insane to think about that. You're on the striker position. You take off Gabi Jesus. You have, Richarlison, which, yes, granted, on Tottenham, not the best, but for Brazil, he's better than Gabriel Jesus and better than a lot of the strikers. They brought in a kid from Brazil who's lighting it up, 22 years old. Hey, Milan are looking for a striker as well. Pedro, 35 goals. 35 goals last season, okay? You got Martinelli, you got Vinny Jr., you got Rafinha, you got Anthony, you got, oh man, like Neymar, you got our boy that everybody in the Milan world love to hate on, Paqueta, who gets called up to Brazil and kills it there. Then you got Fabinho, Casemiro, Bruno Guimarães, who's tearing it up for Newcastle. Like,
He's
they're
hurt.
just no, he's not. Is he? Guimarães
He got hurt today.
today. They played a
got
game
hurt
today or
in
training?
training.
Oh, was that the
training.
Danny Alves
Yeah.
tackle?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It wasn't that.
Okay, well, you know what? Hey, they leave him back, and I'm sure they can find another 3 other players they can call up. So
Let's be real. Brazil's talent
Yeah.
pool is so deep, it's
Insane.
disgusting. Like, I don't think anybody stands a chance in this group. Susan might get out of the group, but who knows?
Yeah, I think Brazil and Serbia get out of this one for sure.
yeah, I would lean that way too. I think that seems to be like they're the 2 strongest ones. Switzerland has a good chance, but I think Serbia has a couple of really good players that are just gonna be the difference. Let's see if they can do anything against Brazil. It's a hard first task, but Gio, you have any thoughts about this? I know you, Gio.
No,
Gio might
I
be
just-
exiting a little early.
Talk
No,
to
my
me,
exit,
talk
but,
to me, Gio. I want to hear
Look,
you.
Brazil, they only lack in the defense, but it's gonna be all right, man. But I pick. Oh man, see that's the thing. I have faith in Okafor and Granit Xhaka on one end, and then I have Serbia. I'm gonna say it like this, man. It's gonna be Brazil, and then it's gonna be Switzerland, and then I gotta head out, but I'm gonna say something. Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandez,
Hold on,
Joao
hold on, hold on,
Cancelo.
hold on.
Hold on. Handle your business. All right. Give each other the 5 minutes that y'all want to beat each other up, and then go on and get, because y'all were my dark horse from the beginning, because y'all got a lot of talent coming out of our Portuguese league and everything like that. But Ronaldo, he want to do his thing. Now you owe Bruno 5 minutes. You owe John I don't know what you did to Cancelo, to be honest with you. I don't know if you stole one of his mistresses or something. I don't know. But y'all gotta get the 5 minutes, and y'all could do something special. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. I gotta head out, and ciao. Thanks you guys. Thanks for
Gio,
the
don't end the video, please.
No, I'm not gonna end. I know how to exit. I'm not you or Vinny P.
All right, see you later, Gio. All right, listen. This is why sometimes you can't miss an episode, because you never know what the hell's gonna happen here. And Gio's got to leave abruptly in the middle. God knows what's going on. Baby stuff, probably. But let's finish the group stage here with Group H. Now, we're going to talk about a team that I know Terry holds near and dear to his heart. Portugal, Ghana, the first match for them. Portugal's 9th in the FIFA standings. Ghana is the lowest at 61. Of course, Portugal better start and end with Rafael Leao, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, not usually a good track record starting out with the first game of the tournament Portugal has, but I have high hopes. The team's pretty stacked. All those little clips and videos that people think that there's animosity in the team. I love that. I'm glad that people are more worried about that than anything else. But I'm kind of worried about this group. I feel like this group is a little bit kind of like a group of death in a way. I'm really worried about Uruguay and their power, like all across the board. Those guys have they have a boatload of players too that are on fire as well. So, man, really high hopes for Portugal. I got money rolling on this. So let's go Portugal, baby.
I like it. Put your money where your mouth is. Mo, Uruguay, South Korea, Portugal, Ghana. What's your thoughts on this group?
Uruguay first, Portugal second.
Anybody on Uruguay makes you believe that they're going to finish in first? Who's the person you're looking at? Because I see a lot of names, and two of them I'm like, oh my lord, how long have these guys been playing on this damn team?
That's exactly it. The way they have their team set up, right? It's extreme experience with extreme youth, and somehow they're gelling together really well.
Well, all I'm going to say is that I hope everybody has their rabies shots, because Suarez is on the list. So you never know if he's going to take a bite at a crime. So I think Uruguay should be. I mean, Darwin Nunez is on there. Cavani's still on there. Bentancur, Real Madrid, Valverde, who's a great player. He's definitely a player to be watching. On the South Korea side, Son from Tottenham. He's doubtful. I don't know if he's going to be playing. What's going on with him?
He's going to play with a mask.
He's going to play with a mask. He's going to look like Batman out there. Yep. And then the defender, Kim, which I know if you look at the names, almost everybody's a Kim. But the one from Napoli, he's playing really well. He's out there. He's probably going to be solid. Yeah, he's good.
Min Jae Kim.
Min Jae Kim. So South Korea, definitely not a team to be sleeping on. But we all believe Portugal is going to win this group?
Yeah. I believe Portugal. Okay, so I didn't talk about this on our prediction, but this is still the same Uruguay that was in the qualifications for the World Cup and almost didn't make it.
Yep, very true.
Okay, it came down to the last few games. I don't know why people are so, because Valverde's in fine form. Darwin Nunez, honestly, I don't think he's that great. I think he was a little bit overhyped coming into Liverpool, and he hasn't been performing up to standard. It's hard. It's a hard one to say, exactly, Terry. I see your reaction, but it's a hard one. But Cavani and Suarez, they're done, man. Where's Suarez playing nowadays? Where's Cavani playing nowadays?
Cavani's in Valencia.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, Timmy, but imagine Darwin. He hasn't been having the greatest season so far, right? At Liverpool. Being away from all, now he's back with his countrymen. They're all doing, things that are of his culture. They're probably speaking the language, making him feel a little bit more comfortable. Maybe he gets into himself. That's what I'm
But
kind of
this
like.
is the team that got blown away by Brazil 4-1.
Brazil's a powerhouse too. Let's not get it
Right,
twisted.
but I
right?
mean, if you that's what I said earlier, like early in the season, I think before the World Cup even was in talks yet, we were talking a little bit about it once it got announced the group stages, and Adrian, shout out to him. Hope he's having some fun, but he mentioned Uruguay, and I said, "Why are you scared?" I'm like, "You're going into a group scared of Uruguay." I'm like, "This is the same Uruguay that almost did not qualify, guys.
Mhm.
They
Very
were
true.
a couple
Very
points
true.
above Ecuador." So
Who
it
Yeah.
was
qualified?
who qualified exactly. So like they came in third, and the difference from second to third was a big difference. So it's like, you had Brazil, Argentina up top, and then you had Uruguay and Ecuador kind of like sitting 10 points behind everyone. So I don't know, man. Like I get that these players are meshing, but I'm not super worried for Portugal. And
Mhm.
listen, man, this is 1 year, and I think it's because of my boy Leao. I think he's arguably probably my favorite player right now. Um, I'm actually excited that Jota got injured,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, but I'm excited that, and I'm worried at the same time because hopefully he comes back not injured, but
Yeah, and
I
worth
think he's gonna.
150 million
And
still.
exactly, and I think he's gonna. I think it's gonna be his time to shine in Portugal. I think a lot of the defenders are gonna be after Ronaldo up there and covering him and leaving this kid alone. And we know
Yeah.
what happens when he blows by those defenders on the left wing. It's assist or a goal. So
there's
And it will
incredible.
we'll
There's
see.
incredible stories waiting to be written here,
A
right?
hundred
Everybody,
percent.
Argentina is fighting
100%.
for Messi to give him his last, his
Yeah.
last hurrah. Same thing with Portugal. They want to give
Same thing
Ronaldo,
with Neymar.
his last goal. Neymar too, right? In order
Yeah.
for him to be up there to get, the accolades that he feels like he deserves, right?
Yeah.
It's a great tournament, man.
Yeah.
Portugal's going to have the opportunity to give Leao $9 million a year if they do what they're supposed to do. But I just want to go one more thing because we kind of jumped over Ghana a little bit, and there is an Arsenal player on Ghana. So I want
Yes.
to just throw to Mo here. Do you have any faith, hope that he stays healthy, obviously, but do you think Ghana has anything to kind of counteract what Portugal's going to be trying to do, especially with your Arsenal player? Party? What's how do you
Partey.
Party's
Thomas
good.
Partey.
That
I
guy's
like
he's a
Party.
pillar.
I like
Thomas
to
Partey.
party.
No Thomas, no party.
No party in Qatar though.
Listen, and Kudos is pretty good from Ajax, who's also on Ghana.
Mhm.
So definitely another player to look out. Obviously, with Portugal,
Kudos to
more
him.
kudos to him. Damn right. Portugal, when I think Portugal, in my heart and in Timmy's heart, we care about Leao. But to the rest of the world, this is Cristiano Ronaldo's moment to redeem himself, his final hurrah, possibly as well with Portugal in the World Cup. So for me, there's stories that need to be written. If Portugal pulls it out, I hope it's because Leao is the best player in the tournament. But I'd be happy Ronaldo goes out.
Shout
on
out to Adrian again. He's the one that said this is gonna be the top scorer, the top
Yep.
goal scorer is gonna be
Yeah,
Leao.
I really want him to do well, right?
Same.
In
I
place
love
of
him, man. I
Jota,
love
right?
the
It would
kid.
be nice if he could do that for himself,
Yeah.
a new up and coming youth player from
the
Portugal.
future, right?
Yeah, it's
a
exciting.
future.
Absolutely. All right, so let's do this. Since we're all kind of talking about who we think is going to be the player of the tournament, Terry, we'll start with you. Who do you think is going to be the player of the tournament?
Player of the tournament, Portugal wins it. It's going to be Bernardo Silva as player of the tournament.
All right,
Good
Bernardo. So
call.
save who you think is going to win because that's another one coming in a
Okay,
second.
okay, yeah, you guys already know I'm repping.
I
so-
know. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. I love it. He's like, I don't care. I'll tell you again when you ask me again. All right, so Timmy, who do you think is going to be your player of the tournament?
Jonathan David. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh,
I'm
all
kidding,
right,
I'm
be a
kidding.
homer, baby. I love it.
No, I would love that, but I'm gonna go with what I said the last on our episode. I think it's gonna be somebody. You know what? I could see either Rafinha or Neymar.
All right, both Brazilians. So he's leaning hard into the Brazilian. Mo, who do you think? Player of the tournament.
See, this is the thing. Everybody's looking at the big nations, right? Everybody's looking at Portugal with Ronaldo, Messi with Argentina, Neymar, Rafinha, all those guys from Brazil.
I like where you're going with it already.
I again, I'm not saying they're bad players or anything. Um,
But they're
but
easy options, maybe.
exactly, I think the World Cup is usually when you see somebody who's doing it, but also taking his level to like taking the next level up.
I like it.
Um,
So you're saying
I think
Anthony.
it's no, not even close.
Martinelli. Nah,
I
I'm
would
kidding.
love that, but I actually don't think it's Martinelli. I think it's either going to be Cody Gakpo or Xavi Simmons.
Good shout.
Wow.
Wow.
I
Good
truly
call.
believe, I
Good
truly
call.
believe one of those two is going to be the star of this tournament, just because the way those two play together,
Xavi
um,
Simmons, PSG, right?
PSV.
used to be
Used to
for
be
PSG,
PSG.
used to be Barca, but now he's
Yeah.
at Eindhoven,
And what team is
PSV.
he
Okay.
representing?
Netherlands. They're both
Netherlands.
not.
Gotcha.
They're both Dutch players. I got to
So he
Gakpo,
rep
yeah,
that
believes
shit.
Gakpo,
in the
no.
Dutch. All right. I
I
like it.
truly do. There's no one big superstar on the team, right?
Very
The
true.
Netherlands always had that one guy that they relied on. Right
Schneider,
now,
Robin.
exactly Schneider, Robin, Van Persie.
I like
Um,
I like this one. Kim says Valverde of Uruguay. I like that.
that's that's also a very big possibility.
Well, let's do this. All right. Now that you guys think who the player of the tournament you think it would be, who do you think is going to score more goals? Now, does that automatically mean he's the player of the tournament? Maybe not. But who do you think is going to have the most goals of this tournament? And you guys made a good point on your podcast. You said most likely whoever kind of runs route. I think it was Tristan had said it.
Yeah,
Whoever
really
runs
good take
route
by
in the
Tristan.
group stage is probably going to win most goals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So anybody that's coming to your head that's a goal scorer that you think is going to have the most goals, we'll start with you, Terry. Who do you think is going to have the most goals in this bad boy?
Well, on my show, I called. Well, not on my show. On our show, VVP, I called that baby Jesus was gonna have a shout out of a breakout in the group
You
stage.
know, is it because baby Jesus is coming around just in a month or so? You just think he's going to come
Yeah,
early. He's going to
I'm
come early
feeling it.
this
I'm
time.
asking Santa for hopefully a turnaround in January. So I gotta ask for it and see if baby Jesus gets what he wants.
All right. All right. I like that one. Timmy, who do you think is scoring the most goals out of this?
The irony of Jesus in Qatar. The irony.
Hey,
I'm gonna.
I got his name on the back of my jersey at home,
Yes, yes.
man.
It's
Muhammad
amazing.
wearing Jesus.
There you go.
Make that make sense, right?
That makes perfect sense.
I think it's still gonna be a guy from Brazil, and I don't think it's gonna be Gabriel Jesus. I don't think it's gonna be Neymar per se. Um,
Pedro.
Martinelli.
I don't know. No, unfortunately, Pedro and Martinelli are not gonna start. But I'm thinking, guys, have you seen Rafinha play on Barcelona? I think he's their best player right now.
So you think Rafinha is going to score that many goals?
Off
to
the
be-
right wing, yeah, because the way Brazil plays, none of these guys. So the thing with Brazil's team is they don't have a striker, they have a rotational player, and they all rotate. Gabriel Jesus will go to the right side, and Vinny Jr. will come in the middle. It's man, I'm really excited to see how those three are gonna play together.
Yeah.
It's actually gonna be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful footy, man.
I
Make
like
that
it.
10 passes in the 18-yard box
Yeah.
before they put it in the net. It'll
Yeah.
be like
Very
that.
true. Mo, who do you think? Who do you got?
The comment there is a good
Yeah,
shout.
great shout,
Actually,
good, great shout out there from
Great
Jamal,
shout
PJ.
out
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Musiala, yes, 100%. You know what? I think it's gonna be a German. Some reason it's just this kid Nicholas Fulkrug from
Yeah.
Werder Bremen. I think it's either gonna be him or actually Yusuf Mokoku.
All right.
17-year-old.
Yeah,
Can you imagine, man?
I truly believe it's gonna be.
Wow.
It could be Yusuf
That would
Mokoku.
be something.
Yeah.
That would be something.
No, I mean the kid's he just broke the record for Germany since like 19. What was it? 41 or some weird stuff like that. Right? That says a lot.
Well, I think I'm going to go with somebody that probably people would not want to have such a strong World Cup. but I'm gonna say it.
If
And
you say Harry Kane, I swear to God.
no.
No, definitely not Kane.
I
That was
think it's gonna
Tristan's
be.
call out though.
I'm gonna lean and say that I think Mbappe is gonna have a great World Cup. I know that's crazy. People probably don't want to see the guy
What
have a
about
World
Benny?
Cup.
Nobody said Benzema, eh?
Well, let's see if he can make the
No, eh?
first game. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Giroud might steal. Listen, if Benzema was out the whole group side, I'd say Giroud. Fuck it, Giroud. He's a great goal scorer. But all right, so for me, I think it's going to be Mbappe. I think he's going to have kind of a breakout, even more of a breakout World Cup. But
Young
that's
is
what
giving
I'm leaning.
another great take on that. I
And
will say.
Zima,
Lewandowski. Yep.
you know the scene where Falcon's doing laps around, or Captain America's doing laps around Falcon. That'll be Mbappe doing around the Benzema.
That'd be something. Secondary, I would say Vinny Jr. I think the kid is just
Oh yeah,
he's on another level,
Yeah.
and he won
So
Champions League,
excited, man.
and I think
So
he
excited.
just
Oh
got
my
to
God.
do it with Brazil, and he'll be on the next level. They'll start talking about him the way they used to talk about Neymar, and he'll be the
Yeah.
next. Definitely up there. Now when they talk Holland, everything, Vinny Jr.'s name better be like right there next to it. I think he's gonna have a great World Cup. So let's just go one more time now. Your dark horse team, all right? A team that maybe somebody didn't believe in, maybe not 100% locked in to get out of the group stage, but who do you believe in? Maybe you don't know why, maybe you do know, but let's start with Timmy and we'll work our way around. Timmy, who's your dark horse, baby?
I said it before, Serbia, man.
Serbia. All right. I
Yeah.
like that one. I like that one. I
I like
concur.
Milinkovic. I like Milinkovic. I like Milinkovic. I like Milinkovic. I like Vlahovic.
You like the itches.
Yeah, I got. I don't know if I like the itches,
I got
but
an itch.
they're wrong. But I got an itch for the itch. Okay.
All right. I like it. All right. You know what? I agree. I'm just going to put that out there. I feel the same way. Serbia is my dark horse as well. Mo, what do you got, Mo? Who is your dark horse? Take yourself off mute. There you go.
Sorry, would you consider Denmark a dark horse?
No. Again, I wouldn't put them in top 6, 8 like that. You think they're gonna make a real dent? I think Denmark.
I think Denmark is a good call.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can call them a
And-
dark horse.
And Young is saying too, Denmark and
then I said
Switzerland.
Denmark.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, Denmark, very nice.
I was very, very on the fence between Switzerland and Serbia. The only reason I went with Serbia is because I want Shaka home early. That's the only reason.
See? That's why I
Good
like
call.
Mo. He's thinking about the club and the club first. That's how we
Bro,
listen.
Egypt ain't in the World Cup. I really don't care at this point. I just care that my players who play for my club come home without any injuries.
Can't say the same.
I agree. I second that. I second that 1,001%. Terry, who's your dark horse, brother?
My dark horse is none other than my home country of Canada. We got Alfonso Davies. We got David up front, Buchanan, Larea. This team is going to make me believe. Like when teams come to Canada and it's snowing hard and they have to deal with that, and that's what we're going to feel, the opposite side of that going to Qatar. And I hope, we come out of that with a big learning experience, man. Even some positivity out of that to score a goal, like
That's
even
our
to
boy
win a
Lee,
game.
man.
Canada's
So-
the dark horse.
Boy,
That's
yeah,
damn right. I like
Absolutely,
it.
absolutely.
Look, Kim is a homer too. He's saying Australia. You know what? USA's my goddamn dark horse. I take it back. I'm going USA. Everybody's
it, baby.
shitting on us, but you know what? Before you know it, a World Cup sponsored by Coca-Cola and probably McDonald's. We need to get
Yeah.
a little further than the group
No
stage. baby.
Coca-Cola. Water.
No Coca. Oh, Aqua,
Water.
H2O.
Water.
Alright.
No
Tim Hortons,
Coca-Cola.
if
Tim
you're
Hortons.
watching this, man.
No Coca-Cola.
Cheers.
They're not allowed to have Coca-Cola. What's going on? But anyway,
Ronaldo said no Coca-Cola.
well, Ronaldo's an asshole. All right, he's raising his kids the wrong way. Let them have a little sugar for God's sakes. All right. All right. So that's everybody's dark horse. Now let's go into our predictor a little bit. Timmy, let's pull up your page here that you had here. So let's try to do a little consensus here. All right.
Okay.
So Group A, we're gonna do best of. And guys in the chat, please give us who you think. We're going to kind of go. It's 4 of us. So the 5th pick is going to be the people in the chat. Who do we think is finishing first in Group A? Is it Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, or Netherlands? Terry, you first.
Oh, sorry.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna agree with Timmy. Timmy came out and said it. Netherlands will come out first for me.
All right. Timmy, Netherlands. Terry, Netherlands. Mo, what do you got?
Like I'm gonna go against my boys. It's
Ooh.
obviously the Oranji.
Really? Okay.
Oranji.
The Oranji. All right. I'm going to go Netherlands as well. So there's no point of even of having to switch it up. I think the Netherlands is easily the best of this group. All right. Now for group runner-up here. Who do we got? Let's go. Timmy, you first. Who do you got?
Ecuador.
Ecuador! I love it. All right, so that's a 3. Mo, just give us who you got. We're going Ecuador.
I got Senegal. Senegal, but
Ecuador it is, baby. Put it in there, Timmy. Put it in there. Very nice. All right, let's go Group B now. All right, you sons of bitches. You better answer. Who's winning Group B? England, Iran, USA, or Wales? Who we got?
USA.
Mo first this time.
So
good.
So, surprisingly enough, like I'm looking at my predictor.
Okay.
I actually went England first.
All right. Just stay there. I'll say the next part. All right. Timmy screamed out USA. I like it. Terry, who you got?
I'm taking England in first.
Ooh, all right. Listen, I don't know what kind of American I would be if I didn't pick England to be first. Listen, I don't want to see Ecuador versus USA in the first round. Let England go play. All right. So B, Timmy, who we got there?
I'm going USA.
USA. I'm USA. Terry, you too?
Yep.
All right, Mo.
You're gonna hate me. I chose Iran.
Oh, of course, we couldn't connect 4, could we? Huh? All right, Timmy, do the honors. Put USA in the B spot. Thank you very much. All right, so C now. Hold on, where's my cards here? C. What we got?
Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland.
All right, let's go Terry this time. Terry, who you got in first?
I mean, the bookies all call it. If you want to guarantee money, they're all picking Argentina. So I'm picking Argentina first.
All right, Timmy.
I got to give it to Argentina, unfortunately.
Mo?
Same here. Not unfortunately. I think they're actually going to win it. Not unfortunately.
It's a sweet baby. Argentina in first in Group C. Now, here's the real question. Who's finishing second? Terry, who you got?
Poland.
Yeah. All right. He believes in the Polskis.
Yes.
What about you, Timmy?
Poland.
Man, you guys don't like eating tacos, do you? Mo, what about you, brother? Are you
Mexico.
a kielbasa kind of guy, or do you like Mexican?
Bro, I love tacos. Mexico all the way.
All right.
Yo, I love tacos as well, man. I'm just saying.
Tacos, some quesadillas.
Listen, you better go to Taco Bell because they're not gonna let you in to the good taco spots, man. Listen, I'm gonna go Mexico because we gotta get some love in the chat here. Who do you guys got now? Is it gonna be Mexico, Poland? There ain't no Saudi Arabia. That's off the table.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think? We got one for Mexico already. It's just they always make it to the next round. All right, I think we got to go with Mexico. Sorry, Polskis. Mexico it is.
Mexico it is. Another
Alex believes Mexico again. That's 2. Boom. Put him in. All right, next. Here we go. Denmark, Tunisia, Australia, and France. Who do we think is topping this stage? Timmy, start us off.
Denmark.
Lord Captain Kier. What about you, Mo? Who you got?
Denmark.
Terry, are we going to make it Three's Company?
I'm going against the grain. I'm going to go with, what the papers say. It's got
Australia?
Go France first.
Oh, jitty poo poo. Give me that croissant. I want France too, baby. Let's go to the chat. Who do we got here? Young's already in there saying Denmark is 1. Who else we got? Alex, anybody else? Throw your opinion out there. Do you want Denmark, France? Who is number one?
Man,
I think we got to go Denmark. We got to go Denmark.
Yeah,
Young's in there first. He already got it. Denmark it is. All right. Now, runner-up. Do we believe anybody else has a chance, or are we going France across the board here?
Unfortunately
France.
for Kim, I got to go with France.
France. All right.
Mbappe.
France it is. Oh, Fuji's and Funyuns has hit the
Denmark,
chat. What up, brother? All right, so let's go to the next one.
Fuji's and Funyuns, or Mo, what did you call them? The fungus and furs?
Fungus and fungus and funny.
Oh, man. All right, so Group E now, Germany, Japan, Spain, and Costa Rica.
So,
who do you guys think is getting first overall?
So speaking of Costa Rica, did you see that there's a petition to actually make that song the official World Cup song?
I hope not. I hope not.
And they've kind of reached out to him because he's influential. So cover your ears is all I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I saw a video of him meeting a fake Ronaldo today, and I had to turn my volume down because he was breaking my eardrums. But all right, so who are we going with here, Terry?
I know this is a toughie, but I gotta go Germany first.
Germany first.
Yeah.
Give me.
Germany as well. I'm giving
Germania. Mo.
Germany.
4 in a row, boys. Fantastic 4. The 4 horsemen. He's taking them all. Germany. All right, so who's finishing second here? Is Japan going to surprise the world? Is Spain going to do a little Spanish cooking? Or are we going to go to Costa Rica and go hang out in the jungle? What do you guys think?
Costa Rica. No.
Mo? Start with Mo.
Spain.
All right.
Spain
Everybody,
for me.
everybody believes in Spain. All right.
Yeah.
Spain,
No, I don't believe in them. I just, unfortunately, they're the best.
The second best team.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's all right. You don't have to believe in them, but you believe they're going to be in second. So, all right, Group F.
We gotta love
Croatia.
Japan, right? Shout out to Japan. You know, they'll leave the dressing rooms and they'll clean and leave a little note saying, "Thanks for letting us play in the tournament."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That is-
They did that
that is
last
very
year,
true.
They
the
do
last
that,
World
right?
Cup,
So
right?
yeah, shout out to them.
Yes. Let's not mock them for cleaning up. You know what I mean?
No, we appreciate
They're not
that.
No,
Nice,
definitely,
okay?
definitely.
They're not-
Hey.
They don't make a mess after themselves, right?
Listen, if thank God these are normal Americans, not real Americans. They'll throw up all over the locker room. All right, so Group F got Morocco, Croatia, Belgium, and Canada. Tell us, Timmy. Who you got, Tim?
I got Croatia first.
Croatia first.
Yeah.
Pull his passport immediately.
No, I got
All right, Croatia, fair enough. Mo, what say
Belgium.
you? Belgium. My
It's gonna
man
be a
loves
tough
them
one.
waffles. Terry, what about you, brother?
You know, I'm torn between this one because Belgium have some really good talent right now, but you know, Croatia, you know, they're really good too. A lot of experience, but
And a good
Canada
center back.
tops this group.
You know what? Alex said 3 Canadians, do your duty, and there was
Yes,
only
sir.
one who came through with the
I'm
real
here.
heavy duty
I'm
shit.
here.
I like
got
it,
you,
Terry.
Canada.
I like it. You know, just for that, I'm going Canada too.
Yeah,
Put him
let's
at the
go.
top, baby.
Let's go,
Put
baby.
him at the top.
Big
Let's
upset.
go. All right,
Come on.
now, who is going to be runner-up? Is it going to be Belgium? Are you having waffles today? Are you going to go visit some Game of Thrones location in Croatia? Who the hell you got? Mo, let's start with you, brother.
Morocco.
Morocco! I love
Mo.
it. Out of left field, Mo going with the
Morocco.
Morocco.
Okay, just for
I
that,
love it.
I'm taking Morocco.
Oh, my God. Timmy.
I have to go Croatia again.
All right. Fair enough.
No.
I'm going to go Croatia, too. I think Belgium bottoms out of this one.
Like
So-
I said, their defense is terrible. Belgium's
Listen.
defense is terrible. Great players up forward, but terrible defense. Probably one of the solid makers. If he was healthy, would be their starting right back. Take that.
And we're going
that in.
Croatia because
Yes.
Young said in the chat, he's always the
No.
first putting it there.
Young said Belgium first, then Croatia.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Belgium's already out of the running, so he going Croatia second. Croatia is going to get through. So Belgium is going to be the first team that people have high standards. Number 2 overall, bounced out. Get him out of that second spot. Let's move on.
Yeah,
All right.
Alex, he uses Timberlands when he's playing soccer.
Lukaku.
All right, so here we go. Group G now. Timmy, control yourself here. Timmy. We got Switzerland, Cameroon, Brazil, and Serbia. Who's top in the group? Timmy, just fucking yell it out.
Let's see if you guys remember this from seeing. I think Terry will remember this. Mo, I think you can remember this.
Mo will
Remember
definitely
every time Brazil scored that goal, it went that Brazil,
Honestly, that made me
Brazil.
fall in love with soccer. It's like these guys celebrate like they're having a party after the goal. Like the commentator just goes ballistic. They play a song for like 2 minutes, and it's so catchy. So yeah,
Bro, gol do Brasil.
Yo, Brazil,
There you
Brazil.
Yeah, that was the greatest thing ever. Pew, pew.
So everybody's Brazil on the top of this
Heck
one, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the real question is
Mo is officially a Brazilian fan now. He has no
Oh.
choice.
no choice.
Their whole team, Arsenal's about to be at least another 2 more Brazilians in January. Danilo
Very
from
nice.
Palmeiras. So yeah, he has no choice. At this
Oh,
point.
dude, if we get Danilo, oh my dear God.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with you, Timmy. Who's going second for you?
Serbia.
Got to be Serbia. I said Serbia as well.
Yeah.
Terry, who you got?
Serbia.
And Mo?
Mo
Yeah, my
wants
boss
Serbia.
is my boss is Serbian. I gotta go Serbia.
All right, so he's
Right.
making a business decision.
Four-
Serbia
that's
is
a
going to
4
finish
by 4.
second.
I like my job, man. I don't want to lose it.
All right, so Group H now. This one, again, Terry, control yourself. Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. Who's finishing first, Terry? Portugal. He just points at his heart, points at the crest. He's
heart.
winning. He's
My heart.
winning. He got money on the line. Put it there. Everybody
You know
knows they got. Has everybody got Portugal here, or somebody
I
got
got
something
Portugal.
different? Portugal. All right. Portugal is a clean
No, I
sweep.
got something different.
Oh, all right. Mo, what you got? What you got?
He has
No, it's
Uruguay.
okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
Uruguay.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
I'll
said it
pick
earlier.
Uruguay. That's why we
Hey.
need to
I
hear
do
it.
have Uruguay. I do have Uruguay.
He says Uruguay. He believes in Suarez and bat soup. All right. I don't trust Suarez. You better get your rabies shot, whoever's playing against him, because that guy is going to either slap the ball with his hand or he's going to bite whatever defender gets a little too close, like Jurassic Park. All right. I don't know. I think it's Portugal's. I think there's a lot of drama going on, but I think they're going to come through.
Yeah.
Now, second, now I'm fucking with Uruguay. What are you guys saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Uruguay too.
Yeah.
You know what? I just remembered something.
What?
The last World Cup, Uruguay and Ghana faced each other in.
Yep.
The biter
Yeah,
handballed the ball off the
It's a-
line,
it's
and
a-
they lost.
it's a beef.
Right?
Ghana
It's
lost.
Ghana lost because they lost
yeah.
on penalties.
That's because he
Um,
kicked into the freaking crossbar instead of scoring the goal. I mean,
Yes,
Yeah.
but it was going in, and they still have a lot of hate towards Suarez for it.
It's gonna
I
be
like
a
it.
good battle.
let
Right,
that
so
hate marinate. Let's
that will
go.
be depending on that game, it will decide. But again, just like I did with Switzerland, I want all my guys to come home early. Partey is one of the injury-prone players that we have,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go with Uruguay.
Very all right. All right. Let's just put this comment up here. This means there's no African or Asian teams that are going to progress to the next round.
Mhm.
That's where we're going. All right. So
Yeah.
before we move on, let's just remove this for a second. All right. Now that's what we picked. All right. And we're going to keep it going on what we think is going to happen. But we got something else. Hold on. Let me get it up here. Hey, that's what she said.
Hey.
All right. Let
Is
me
that a
put
mic?
All right, so I got a little auto picker here. Now we picked what we picked. Now we're gonna let fate pick on who's gonna be in these first 3 groups. So Group A, Group B, Group C, and then we'll move on to see the rest of them. You guys see it on the screen? Everything's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I bet you they put Qatar in the top 2.
Let's see
Yeah.
Group A. Who's in the top 2? All right,
Oh, wow.
Senegal and the
Wow.
Netherlands. Oh my
Wow.
lord! Check it
Hey.
out. Group B,
Wow.
USA and Wales.
It's
Argentina,
not far
Poland.
off.
Listen, this is all the luck of the draw. This shit
Yeah.
means nothing. But they still say Argentina first, Poland second. Now Group D, they got Tunisia winning Group D with
Yeah.
France finishing second. Okay, surprising. Costa Rica, aka Costa Rico, is going to
Spain and
knock out
Germany.
Spain and Germany. Okay, auto pick. And
Yeah,
Group F got Canada and Croatia going
That's
through.
hey, we
I
got that
want
one
this
right.
group to be
You got
true.
that one.
Yeah.
All right, so Group G has Serbia and Switzerland. I can't believe it. And
No
Uruguay
way.
and
No.
Korea and the other
No.
one. This would be a nightmare. VVP might not be able to have a show
Yeah,
if
we'll
this
shut down.
happens.
Yeah.
This will like literally.
If this happens, I'm gonna show up on VVP on Monday and be by
By
myself.
himself. Yeah.
Oh my
I'll be by
god!
myself. There
All
won't
right.
be nobody there.
So let's go back to Timmy's page
my
here
dear
to see
God.
where we are. All right, so let's go to the next stage. All right, here we are. All right, Netherlands, USA. Where are we falling here?
You go first.
You go first, Fab.
USA, USA. Let's go, baby. And that's one we got right because it's the same matchup, but flipped. I'm going USA. Sorry, I'm a homer. Let's go.
Man.
What we got, Terry?
I'm gonna go USA because I want them to prop that Joe Biden guy around longer in Ronaldo interviews.
Oh man! All right, Timmy, who you got? You going Dutch or you going American?
I hate to do this to the American viewers, but I gotta go with Netherlands, man.
You're not doing anything. I think most people expect that. But well, what you got? What you got?
You got
Ah.
his boys.
Netherlands.
All right, Netherlands. Now that means we got to go to the chat. What you guys got out there? Who's
Do
gonna
not
be?
mess this up, I
Is it
swear
gonna
to
be
God.
USA or Netherlands? Who the hell
If we
is gonna
see a
be it?
USA chant in the chat, that would be great.
USA? USA. Come on,
First.
Fuji's and Funyuns.
Hey, just think about it this way. Speed is from the US. That should tell you everything you need to know about that country.
Listen, if it wasn't for him, you won't even have a second World Cup song, as demented as that kid might be.
Actually, the World Cup has 3 official songs, and then he has his.
Italy. I
No.
like that answer.
I like that answer too. He said
Fugees and
Dutch.
Funyuns.
He said the Dutch, and even
Dutch.
Young, he's saying Netherlands. All right, you guys screwed me here, but Netherlands. We'll see what the predictor picks.
I tried,
All right.
Fab.
All right, I appreciate you, Terry. I appreciate you very much. Argentina and France. This would be the best matchup to come
Wow.
out of this knockout stage, I think.
Mhm.
I'd love to see.
What do
this.
you guys think here? Let's start with you, Ter.
I'd love to see this matchup. Really. I think I give the edge to France just because they have a few more guys that might be a little bit more resilient. Let's say.
So you're thinking they bounce out Messi in the first
Yes.
knockout round?
Nothing
Interesting.
would make me happier.
Woo! Oh my lord!
Shots fired.
Shots fired indeed. Timmy,
Uh,
put the Brazilian bias down. Tell me who you want in this one.
I rather meet in a World Cup. I rather meet Argentina than France, based on history. So I'm gonna
Okay.
give this to Argentina.
All right, Argentina. All right, Mo, who are you
So-
leaning towards?
Do you mind just pulling up that last comment by Young? Because that's exactly what I was just about to say.
What? The France? France? No,
No,
Polka?
no Pogba, no Conte.
Yep.
Argentina all the way.
I'm gonna go with Argentina as well. I just think they want this Messi Ronaldo matchup too bad, and I think Argentina is just gonna play better. But if I'm wrong, it's not much of a surprise because France is a great squad. So let's look now. England, Ecuador, the battle of the E's. Who do you guys think? And God damn it, think about the food. All right, if you go to
Ecuador.
England. You're having shepherd's pie and whatever other garbage fish and chips that they're going to give you. At least Ecuador got some good food, baby. I'm going
Yeah.
Ecuador.
The best meal I had in England was a chicken biryani. So
That's hilarious.
Do you
Makes sense,
do you
though.
believe in Southgate's men? What do you
No.
think, Terry?
man, when you put it like that, I mean, I believe in the players individually. So I'm gonna take England.
Ugh. All right, Timmy, what you got?
I gotta go with England on this one, unfortunately.
Come on, Mo. Be my saving grace, Mo.
Yeah, I want my boys to come home. Fuck it, Ecuador.
Oh,
Yes! Yes!
But the
All right, let's
chat.
go to the chat, baby. Who's
England.
got it?
I hate to break
Oh,
it to
look,
you.
Young's already in there with this goddamn England. All right, let's go. He calls it crap food in England. Yep. All right. We're going to England. England it is. All right. Denmark, Mexico. Good matchup as well.
It is
Who
gonna
do
be a
we
nice
think?
one.
Let's start with Mo. We'll work our way backwards. Mo, who you got? Denmark or Mexico?
Denmark.
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 Timmy. Denmark. Terry.
I prefer the food in Mexico, but I think Denmark is the love story for everybody in this tournament. So Denmark.
Denmark it is. It's 4 ways there. All right, here we go. Germany, Croatia. Another good matchup. Who do you guys got? Terry.
Dying on my hill of Germany being the superpower that they are. I think they edge this one.
Yes. Timmy.
Croatia.
Croatia. Mo.
Germany.
All right. I'm going Germany too. 3-1. I think Germany's definitely going to beat up on Croatia in that one. Okay. Let's start with Timmy here. Brazil,
Jackass.
Uruguay. A battle of South American countries. It
Easy.
would be a powerhouse.
Brazil.
Brazil, Uruguay. Brazil, easy.
Yeah.
All right, Mo. Brazil as well.
Yeah.
Terry.
Yeah, Brazil easily.
Yeah.
This
Connect
is the
4.
one team. This is the one team I can't actually say my boys are gonna come home early. It's
Yeah.
just not possible.
Yeah, they're there.
It's annoying.
All right, Brazil. This is the next one. Now, here we go. Oh, Canada against España. What do you guys think? Come on, you Canadians. Don't let me down.
I fully believe in this team. I don't think Spain are what they were. I think they're lacking a little bit in what they used to be in that, teams would be fearful of playing them. Granted, they do have some young up-and-comers who are pacey, but, Canada all the way. We got young and pacey too, so we'll catch these guys sleeping if they're not paying attention.
Timmy.
I think the overall, unfortunately, the overall comes into the factor here because Spain definitely doesn't lack in defense, doesn't lack in goalies, doesn't lack in midfield, doesn't lack anywhere. So, unfortunately, I have to say Spain, and this is being unbiased. Being unbiased, yeah.
All right, Mo. Where do your
True
allegiance
bias
lie?
is Canada, baby.
Yes!
Let's go.
I'm going. Listen, I'm going to pick Spain just to go to the chat.
Chat chose Canada.
And
Chat
the
chose
chat
Canada.
chose Canada. Let's
Canada,
go,
Spain,
Canadians.
Canada, yeah.
Chat, you got my heart, chat.
Put
you-
Canada, not
Oh,
Spain.
there you go.
All right, here we go. Last but not least, Portugal, Serbia. Great matchup as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
If this were to happen,
Terry, you better say Portugal. You got
if
money.
this were to happen for real, this would be a barn burner of a match in this.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
And I'd only hope that my boys would gone through the worst of it already and just prove everybody wrong. So Portugal all the way. Yeah,
Tim Hortons wins,
Tim
baby.
Hortons for the win.
All right, Timmy, what you got? Portugal or Serbia? Oh, you know what that sound means?
Yeah, you know what that
Portugal.
means.
What about you, Mo?
I thought you said Serbia was your dark horse.
Yeah,
That's a
but
very quick dark horse.
It is.
That's a very quick
like it.
relax on your dark horse. I'm just trying to think of history. What has happened when these two teams have faced off? Because I really don't know. But seeing as how I don't know, I'm just going to go as to what I can see right now. And are there any Arsenal players on either team? No, I really don't care. Portugal. Let's
I'm
go
going Portugal as well, just to finish this
let's go
round. All
Portugal.
right, so let's go to the next page so we can see what our final 8 are. There they are. Now let's go back to the other page.
Shit.
Let's check out what the old predictor is going to give us. All right, they got Senegal taking on Wales, Argentina taking on France, same thing that we had there. Croatia taking on Costa Rica, Serbia taking on Korea, USA, Netherlands, Tunisia, and Poland, Canada, Japan, and Uruguay, Switzerland. Now let's run that auto pick, baby. Let's go. All right. Oh, it went all the way. Jesus Christ. I thought it was just going to go one round. All right. So Wales beats Senegal. France defeats Argentina, sends Messi home crying. Then Croatia beats Costa Rica, which we would have thought too. Serbia loses to Korea. They go on. The Netherlands beats USA. Yes, sons of bitches. Tunisia beats Poland. Canada beats Japan.
Wow.
And Switzerland takes out Uruguay. Let's go back to the other one now, Tim, before we come back to this thing.
Let's do it.
All right. So now let's go back to this one. All right, here we go. Netherlands, Argentina. Great fight. Oh, man. Quarterfinals looking hot. Argentina, Netherlands. What you got, Terry? Turn on that mic, brother.
I want to see this battle, this Copa America battle here. Argentina. That's what I want to see. I want to see Argentina come out of this.
I like it. Argentina. Timmy, what you got?
I got Argentina here too.
Yep, Mo.
Netherlands.
I'm going Argentina. I think it's their spot there. Germany, Brazil.
Revenge, buddy.
Can I start?
Yes, of course you can.
Germany.
All right. Timmy obviously wants revenge for the debacle of 2000.
I promise you they'll get destroyed this time around.
All right.
Maybe
Brazil,
not as bad as we got destroyed, but we're going to win this one.
Terry.
Brazil. I want to see them play Argentina.
You know what? I want to see them as well. I'm going Brazil this one. England, Denmark. Who you guys got on this one? Denmark.
Unless Sterling gets another diving penalty like they did in the Euros.
All right, Terry. Who you got?
England.
You know what? I'm going England too. Let's go to the chat.
Okay.
Let's go to the chat. Who do we got? England or Denmark? Is it going to be Kier or is it going to be Harry Maguire? Which one do you got? Let's see. Got to be England. Denmark will push them all the way, though. Oh. Young's been there with us the whole way. Young's quick. He's the man with the fast fingers. He's saying England. All right. And last but not least, Canada versus Portugal. This is what I call Terry and Adrian's worst nightmare. Who do you root for? Your country or your nationality? Like, who do you root for here? Terry, come on, brother. Portugal or Canada?
Portugal. Yeah. Portugal to get out of this battle here.
I'm like, Terry, you're not going to be able to go get a sandwich. They're going to be throwing tomatoes at you as usually. Unbelievable.
We made it this far. If Canada makes it this far, I'll be so happy and God bless them. It'll do more than enough for this country. But honestly, to come up against the powerhouse that Portugal is, I don't think so.
I mean, you know what? I like it and I respect it because you're wearing the Portugal shirt. But there's two other Canadians that better step correct because they want to go out and see the rest of their Canadian brothers. So who do you got, Timmy?
I have Portugal, man.
Timmy don't care. Say fuck you, motherfuckers.
I love Canada, man. If I was watching this game, I'm 100% backing Canada.
But your heart or your gut?
Not my heart. It's my gut, man. It's just it's almost near impossible.
If I'm gonna put put the farm on it, Portugal. If I'm going with my heart, I'm going with my boys.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm still going with Portugal. All right, Bo, where do your allegiances lie?
Canada.
I love it. You know what? Again, I think this World Cup is set up for a crazy final, especially the way we have it racked up here. So I think this is going to be where Canada bows out. I'm going Portugal as well. Yeah. So that's the final four here. Argentina, Brazil, England, and Portugal. 2 representatives from South America and 2 representatives from Europe. Kind of perfect if you think about it. But let's see. All right, this is what we believe. But what we believe means nothing, all right? The predictor knows all. So let's see what they got, all right? So here we go. Now we're into this stage. Let's go up here. So France defeats Wales and makes it to the next round. We got Netherlands. Hold on. Did I skip one? Yes, I did.
No,
that's so
I'm
funny.
scrolling too fast.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Croatia beats Korea. Netherlands beats Tunisia. And Canada beats... See? This predictor has more
Switzerland.
faith in Canada
This
than
is
you guys.
amazing.
All right, so the final four that they have is Canada, Netherlands, and France and Croatia. Now we'll come back on what they think who wins. All right, we'll come right back. God knows what the hell this thing is going to say.
I'm pretty sure the other Canadians saw
Yeah.
who it was.
Listen, just hold on a second. All right.
Hang on a
Don't
second. Hang on a
Don't
second.
ruin it. All right. Now, the semifinal of semifinals, Argentina, Brazil. Who do you have, Terry, Argentina, Messi, or Neymar, and the boys in Brazil? Who you got?
If this battle were to go down, and we're talking semifinals, then 110%, it would be Brazil.
Oh, my Lord. You tried to do a little switch up there. All right, Timmy, I know you're going to say Brazil.
Dude, the team that Brazil faced against Argentina last year is so much better now, and they scraped by a win by a player that can no longer ever play on the Brazilian national team because he screwed up and Di Maria scored the goal in the Copa America. Brazil is gonna get this team and walk them like dogs. Okay,
All right,
them who the
dog
true
walking.
powerhouse is.
I like it. I know Gio appreciates that comment. All right, Mo,
Yeah.
we got two guys riding on Brazil's coattails. What do you got?
I think it's gonna be Argentina.
Woo! You know what? I'm going to Argentina too. Let's take it to the chat, baby. All
Oh
right.
my goodness.
Young is there, and he's
Chat,
the
you
first
better-
person that says Argentina wins it. They just seem to be in good place. Italian Mike says, I think you're simulating the World Cup of hockey. Listen, I don't know. All right. Alex,
One and
Brazil,
for Brazil, the next comment will win it. Brazil or Argentina? Who do you guys got? We got two guys already picking. They both pick different teams. Who is going to be that guy?
Remember, you know what the deciding factor is here? The substitutions.
Very true.
Argentina have nobody on their bench. Absolute trash. Trash.
I don't know if it's trash.
No, it's trash. Go
Oh,
look
we
at
got
the.
it.
Leban
We got it.
Youssef.
We got it.
Leban
There you
Youssef
go.
says Brazil.
Brazil.
Italian Mike says Brazil. Timmy, you're going to another goddamn final.
Let's go.
On the other side, England, Portugal. Is it coming home or is it going to Terry, I know who you're going for.
This is easy. Portugal are gonna run all over England if this
Ooh,
happens.
all right. Timmy, what do you got? Portugal or
it ain't
England?
going home. It's going to Lisbon.
Let's
Let's go.
Oh man, Portugal.
Portugal.
Mo, are you gonna be different?
No, I actually think it's gonna be Portugal just because of the fact that England still have Southgate.
You know what? Very true. And look, Young's giving us Portugal win it with CR7 scoring the winner and sealing his fate with that league forever. Imagine the story. Piers Morgan will get him back on for another interview and
Yeah.
curse him out after that one. It's Brazil-Portugal final. Hold that thought, all right? Now, let's go back to the predictor, all right? Because the predictor had a different final.
That
see
interview
what
was bloody an hour, and there's two parts to it,
Yep.
and half of it is Joe Biden.
I don't know why he was talking about Joe Biden.
What the heck's all that all about?
I don't know what that's about, but we move on because we don't want to talk about that. All right, here we go. So the final four here is Croatia and France, which the app believes Croatia's making it. And on this side, we got Canada, Netherlands, all right, which Canada. So they're saying it's going to be Croatia and Canada in the final. That's unbelievable. Let's check out the last piece here. All right, guys. Brazil, Portugal. Who do we got? Let's start with you, Terry. Portugal or Brazil?
Come on, start with Mo. Don't start with me.
No, because look, you guys already have your answers already out there. So it's perfect. It sets up for
You know
Mo
what I'm
being a
thinking.
decider. So Terry's going Portugal. Timmy's going
Yes.
Brazil. Mo,
Yes.
what say you?
So I just wanted to point out, unfortunately, Young is actually pretty quick on his damn keyboard. But this is exactly the same ad from 2 years ago for Nike. 10
20
years,
years
ago,
ago,
something,
man.
20 years
2000
ago.
and like
If anybody
4.
remembers it, Figo, Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Quaresma, I think it was
Yeah,
on it,
yeah.
Rui Costa, all those guys. I think Totti made an appearance in that ad as well.
Well,
Right?
no
Yeah.
Italian be making any appearance this World Cup. So
I think that's why
what do
they
you
had
think?
him. I think that's why they had him 20 years ago in the ad. I think it's Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah.
All right. Again, I think it would be quite a story to have Portugal win, but Brazil is too strong. I go Brazil as well. So Brazil it is in our guess here. Third place, Argentina, England. Who we got?
Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
I think you guys had Argentina in yours
You know
too,
why?
so it fits perfectly.
Messi's always, you know
Third
what?
place.
Listen, third place. Before he retired, lost in a file. He retired. Guess what? Now he's just gonna retire after this loss too.
Very true.
He'll catch the Argentina third. That's what he's used to, and call it a day.
Let's show the real one here. All right, so Canada,
The
Croatia,
real one.
the real one. And this one
Let's
says,
go.
to shock the nation from up north, Canada is the 2022 FIFA World Cup winner. You heard it here first.
The soccer
Unbelievable.
gods knew you were gonna have the Canadians on today.
How
and all
funny
the
is that,
pieces
man?
just fell
Fitting.
into
How
place.
crazy.
If that happens,
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If it happens, they'll be coming back to this saying, can you believe it? Can you believe it? But you know what? That thing is crazy. Who knows what's going to happen? It had neither Brazil or it had nobody in the damn knockout stage. But Canada winning. Canada wins the Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
All right, boys. So that's pretty much the whole show, man. Thank you guys for joining me. I
My
apologize for
pleasure.
my partner dipping out in the middle, but he's got baby duty. He's got stuff going on. But guys,
course.
if you're watching this and you're not already subscribed to the Various Views podcast, check them out. Every Monday night they have their podcast. Before Milan Weekly Podcast, you can double dose. There's tons of content constantly coming. These guys are fantastic. Two of my brothers here, Timmy and Terry, I love them. When me and Geo started, they were always supportive, and that's why we show so much love to VVP. Mo, Mr. First Place, got to show him respect because right now he's on top, and when your team's on top, you can talk that shit, Mo. Don't let him forget it, all right? The Gunners are gunning.
Always.
There you go, man. Guys, I want to thank you guys all
Appreciate
for
you.
joining us. We really appreciate you guys coming on and talking footy with us. Always a great time. Like I said, if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Me and Gio got more stuff coming. We're going to be talking USA come Monday night, so definitely don't miss it. Definitely subscribe. Put it all in there, baby.
Do it.
Guys, any other final words before we dip out?
Thanks for having us, Fab. You know, we love spending time with you and talking football. It's always a pleasure being on here and sharing, conversation with you.
For sure.
Appreciate that.
Much
Appreciate
love.
you guys.
Thank you for
shout
having-
out to the brother that's not here, Adrian. I hope
Yeah.
you're having fun. I hope you have some fake boobs or something in your face hanging out, whatever you're doing. Whatever's going on in Miami, I hope you're having the time of your life. We miss your brother and we appreciate you. Guys, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great evening and enjoy the World Cup. Forza Brazil, Forza Portugal, Forza Canada, and Forza USA, baby.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Ciao, guys. Peace
Ciao.
out.
Bello.
Thank you.